being paid for. Now go and finish your act. Look here, my dear girl, I told you to go and finish.
What's the trouble?
How should I know?
Please.
What is it, miss?
I want to report a murder.
One these days, I'm telling you now, things are going to snap. How long's he going to be? Oh, it's all right, don't talk to me, I'm telling you now. I mean it too. Je monsieur. Bonjour.
What do you got?
Ah, Breton.
Where's our point?
At Javel on the warehouse case. I'm doing the Girard statements for the magistrate. He wants them this morning.
Janvier.
He's taking a statement from a girl who's come in with some story.
Are these people waiting out here anything to do with us?
No, Breton.
If this wind goes on, we're going to have rain.
Yeah.
Lucas!
Breton.
She yours?
Ah, no, this is the girl Lapointe supposed to be questioning. He must have brought her in here to see you. He slipped off somewhere. Lapointe!
What's it all about?
She made a statement to the police in Montmartre. Lapointe had it. I should think it's here somewhere. Here we are. Something about a countess.
All right, Lucas, you're busy. I'll deal with this. Send Lapointe in as soon as you find him, will
I
you?
most certainly will.
Don't be too hard on him. You were young once. Mademoiselle? Mademoiselle?
Can I go home?
One or two questions.
It's nothing but questions. Oh, my head.
Please.
Do you mind?
Go ahead.
No. I'll never get them on again. Yes?
You are Jean-Marie Marcel Leleu, known as Arlette.
Age 24, born at Moulins, living 42C Rue Notre-Dame de Lorette, Paris, and working as a dancer and picrat in the Rue Nova. I've said all this a dozen times since 5 this morning.
Oh, when you went into your local police station and said, I've come to report a murder. Question, who's a countess? When was it committed? Not yet. Really, mademoiselle, you must say a little more than that.
I have.
I was sitting in the club with a customer after I'd finished my act, which is what?
I strip to music.
Oh. Well, I heard two men talking at the next table. I could not see them because of the partition. One was called Oscar, and he said, the Countess still has her jewels, but at the rate she's going, she won't have them long. We'll have to deal with her. Just like that. Then they got up and went out, and I could see that the man called Oscar was tall, broad-shouldered, and with a face like a boxer. After which, like a good citizen, he went and told the police. Huh? Did your companion hear this?
No.
What's his name?
Albert.
Albert. Was he a lover?
No. He says he loves me.
And you?
Well, I like him.
Well, I expect we'll find him.
Oh, no. No, you mustn't.
Well, your story could do with a little confirmation.
Well, no, it couldn't.
Why not?
I was very drunk last night. To ask anyone. I don't know what I heard.
Where had you been drinking?
Oh, around and then in the club.
And when you'd had enough to drink, you went to the police and told them the story.
So they say.
But why?
Because I didn't want to go home. You know how it is when you've been drinking all night.
Well, you're not saying this story's untrue.
If you like.
No countess? No Oscar? No murder?
No.
I suppose you know it's an offence to make a false declaration to the police.
Yes. Well, I'll pay the fine if that's what you want. Just let me go home to bed.
All right.
Can I?
You're not worth my time, are the magistrate? Next time you get drunk, think of some other joke to play.
Don't worry, I've had enough of police stations to last. Thank you.
What did you make of her?
I'm not sure.
Oh, smells like a bedroom.
Yeah, not mine. Funny, she was lying.
The usual false alarm.
No. Sometimes she was lying in the wrong places. I want any report of any crime involving a countess put straight through to me.
Ah, Lapointe, I want a word with you.
All right, look out. Lucas tells me that he asked you to question that girl.
Yes, I was going to. It was just that I remembered something downstairs and I went to fetch it. I'll see her now, shall I?
She's gone.
Oh.
What's the matter? Are you shy or something?
On the way, perhaps.
Well, you'll get over it. In the meantime, don't go running off without telling everyone where you are. You're on duty all the time you're up here, understood?
Patron.
Well, go on. It's not the end of the world.
Yes, Patron.
Well, this is all very nice. What about some lunch?
Oh, darling, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm trying something new. It'll be ready in a minute. I'll go and see if it's done. I want to know what you think of the chicken I got this morning. Got a lovely plump bird hanging in the shop.
What?
Smells delicious. It'll be ready in 2 minutes.
Good. What's it going to be?
You'll see. It's a surprise. I got it from a shop I've never tried before.
What's wrong with Charlie, Don?
He takes me too much for granted.
Yeah.
It'll do him good to see me go somewhere else for a change. Oh, no. Not just as we're going to eat.
Send him away.
Madame.
Monsieur Lucas.
I'm so sorry, madame, but this is urgent.
Lucas, come in. Sit down. There's a place for him.
No, Patron, really. No, truly, madame. My figure. Patron, there's been a murder.
The countess?
No, the girl. I'm sorry, madame.
Tell him I will casserole the chicken for tonight.
All right, I fill it.
Have a word with the concierge, Lucas. All right, we'll all wait outside a minute, please. Doctor?
Strangled about an hour and a half ago. Seized from behind, by the look of it.
She took her shoes off.
What?
Oh, nothing. All right, Doctor. I'll send it down to you.
Thank you.
Concierge didn't see her come in.
Anyone else?
No, their office is on the first floor. People coming and going all the time.
How long's she been here?
About 2 years. Is that her?
Yeah. Studio portraits in a nightclub where she worked. Picrats. Not these, though. These were taken by some amateur.
Aye. Some amateur.
Not a word with him. She kept the place clean.
Funny sort of girl to be house proud.
Funny sort of girl to be murdered. I think whoever it was probably waited in there for her.
Till she came back.
Till she came back from us. She was killed because she came to us. All right, you, Carl, you look after this end. I'll take a look at this Picrats place.
Aye.
Shot.
Where's the owner?
Sleep.
Since when?
7, half past. I'm his wife.
Wake him.
Why?
Inspector Maigret, Criminal Justice.
Fred? Fred, wake up.
Huh?
Police. What's the trouble?
Were you here last night?
Oh, of course, I'm here every night. I look after the cloakroom, cook if anybody wants to eat.
So you would remember anyone who came in?
Oh, pretty well.
Arlette?
Of course, she works here.
Where did she sit last night after she finished the dance or whatever it is?
Just a dance. It's very artistic. She sat over there.
Did she learn?
No. With some boy who's been wasting her time lately.
Name?
Albert. Why, is it him you're after?
Not specially. What about the two men who are at the next table?
There was nobody sitting at that table.
Where were the two men?
There weren't any two men. There was a big Dutchman here with a party and an American over there with 2 girls. No 2 men.
Well, who is Oscar?
Oscar? Well, there's a butcher down the road called Oscar, a little chap with a moustache.
Oh, no, this Oscar's tall, broad-shouldered, face like a boxer.
Ah, he's my husband.
Morning, Inspector. Fred Alfonsi. Rick.
Not now, thank you.
Always glad if I can help the police. Make me some coffee there.
He wants to know who was here last night.
Can you tell us why?
Arlette is dead.
Arlette?
Strangled in her room this morning.
Oh, much. No, could do such a dreadful thing. Oh, poor Arlette.
How did it happen?
She overheard a conversation in here last night between 2 men. One of them called Oscar. was about the murder of a countess. After you closed, you went round to the local police. They sent her to us. We sent her home.
And there she was killed?
Yes. By someone who knew her flat and waited for her.
Oh, I've no idea who that could be.
Most of these girls take the customers home sometimes, don't they?
Not during working hours. You lose on drinks.
Had you a lover? What about last night, young man?
Albert? Oh, no. He always went home early. He said he had work to do.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
What?
You.
Me? Oh, don't bother about Rose. She's not jealous.
Oh, he's a terror for the girls, this one.
As a matter of fact, once, twice, well, naturally.
So you do know her flat?
No, never went near it.
Out there, in the kitchen.
Or upstairs.
And you never heard of Oscar or a countess?
Never. Should I open tonight?
As you wish.
Well, if you came, you could question all the others. I mean, we're trying to help you. Always been on good terms with the police.
Who can this be? We're not a...
La Pointe?
That's right. I came when I knew that she was... I came to tell you that...
Your first name is Albert. I'd forgotten that. Here, come sit down.
Oh, thank you, Monsieur Fred.
I expect you've work to do.
I'll find some.
Quite irregular.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, there's nothing wrong with it. What brought you here in the first place?
I was showing a friend round Paris. We ended up here.
How long ago?
3 weeks.
It seems a lifetime.
Yes. She wasn't what you think she was, Patron. What you thought she was this morning. She was different from the others.
Would you have married her?
Someday. If I could have got her away from here.
If?
In a way, she seemed to like it here. Or she was afraid to leave. She was afraid of something, I do know that.
Some man?
Yes.
Oscar?
She never mentioned his name, but she was afraid. She had a false identity card, too.
Had she indeed? So her name wasn't Leleur? What was it?
I don't know. Arlette.
You care for this? No more any use to us?
Do you still want to go on working on this case?
Yes, Patron. I want to find the man who killed her.
All right. Come on. Au revoir.
Monsieur.
Alors, look up. Hein? Ah, Janvier. Jean Lala. 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. I see. Yes, I think he's just come in. I'll tell him. Janvier's been on the phone to Moulin. Jean Lala left her family 3 years ago and they haven't heard of her since.
Neither have we.
What?
Arlette had Leleur's identity card.
Oh, so Jean Lala's the only name we have for Arlette.
Yes. What else have we got?
The concierge at the apartments said that a man rang up about 2 years ago and left a message to say that Oscar would be calling.
2 years ago.
She remembered it because he was the only man who ever did call.
He was our only visitor. Whew. Big, broad-shouldered man. She must have known other men. You, Carlo, photographs of Arlette. Take him round the Short Time Hotel.
There was Monsieur Fred.
Oh, yeah. In the kitchen. Now, what about Monsieur Fred, and his wife?
Well, she's a lot older than he is. That's why she lets him do what he likes with the girls. She's afraid of losing him. Arlette was the only one she worried about. She'd have got rid of her if she hadn't been the main attraction.
All this from Arlette?
Yes. She always told the truth.
Except once. In here this morning. There'll be some stuff on Fred. Get on the record, see if you can find it.
Patron.
We'll get back to Picrat's later.
Do you want me to come along?
No. Ask Janvier to get a description of this Leleur girl. I want to know how she lost her identity card.
Anything else?
Yeah. Find me a big chap called Oscar. Ask him if he's strangled anyone lately. Take it, Luca. Did the press get the picture?
They'll be out tomorrow. Hello. What? Hold on. Patron. An old woman's been found strangled in her apartment. Rue Victor Massé.
Name?
Countess von Farnheim.
Well, I finished, sir. Well, tell the inspector I'll send my report down to the office. Who's this? Who are you?
Dr. Casimir Bloch.
And what do you want?
She was my patient.
She's mine now.
Tell me, how did she die?
She was strangled.
Oh, then there is nothing I can do to help you.
I shouldn't go. There may be someone you can help. The inspector, for instance. Doctor. Inspector? She's rock bottom. Who's he? The lady's medical advisor.
Casimir Bloch.
All right, Doctor. Will you wait outside, please? Now, Phil.
All right, sir. Do you want us all outside now?
Yes.
All right, fellows. All outside.
One plainclothes man downstairs.
Yes, sir.
Don't stop anyone coming up. Leave the street door ajar.
Right.
Same as before?
Exactly.
By the same hand?
Bruises are anonymous, but both were strangled from behind by a man of unusual strength.
Or a woman?
If she was as strong as a man.
How old was she?
45 to 50.
What? She looks ancient.
Notice all the bottles. And look at this.
Ah.
Done with this.
Oh. Surely they don't usually drink as well.
They'll do anything. Well, I'll be getting along. Don't send me any more tonight. I'm going out to dinner.
Do you know anything about this Casimir Bloch?
I don't know about one of his patients. And that's enough.
Send him in, will you?
Right.
You wanted me, Inspector.
How long's she been your patient?
3 years.
And how long a drug addict?
15 years, so she said.
Where'd she get it from?
No idea.
From you?
Oh, no. Only twice in a course of a medical treatment, you understand.
You know anything else about her?
Very little.
Who is Oscar?
Oscar? I do not know.
All right, you can go.
Concierge is an old sourpuss. She says she saw no one come in. I think she spent half a time gossiping upstairs. She cooks for an old man on the top floor. She was taking him up his dinner, noticed the apartment was open, looked in, saw what happened, and called the police.
What's she know about the countess?
She's been here about 5 years. Never went out, not many visitors.
Any special ones?
Long-haired young man who called her auntie.
Auntie? Look at this.
Robbery the motive?
The countess still has her jewels, but at the rate she's going, she won't have them long. Luca, Arlette was right about everything so far. She told us the whole truth.
Hello. Auntie.
You found Uncle.
Poor old auntie.
She was murdered.
Well, it wasn't me. I haven't been here for days. I say, do cover her up. She looks awful. I suppose you're the police, are you? Or are you murderers?
Name?
Philippe.
Philippe what?
Montmartre. My father is a professor at Grenoble, so you better be careful. Not, of course, that he wouldn't like to see me in prison.
Take your jacket off.
Do what?
Come on, do as you're told.
All right.
I got pincushion. When did you have your last shot?
You shan't say.
Not long enough ago. Did you supply her?
I don't have to answer.
No, but you will. You can't. Take a look through the place. Stay here till the van comes around. And take this lad down to the office and hand him over to Torrance. Put a call through to Nice, get some details of her husband and so on. After that, you can get some sleep.
And you, Pedro?
Home to dinner. After that, Picrats.
Who's this Torrance?
Torrance? Oh, Torrance is horrible. He's twice the size of me. Muscle man. Nasty temper.
I won't like him.
He won't like you.
What will you do?
Oh, ask you questions?
I shan't know the answers. Nobody ever tells me anything.
Not even Oscar?
Champagne for monsieur.
Rather have a cognac.
Monsieur, but we'll put the champagne on the table for the look of the thing. It's compulsory for other guests. And a cognac.
Are there any other guests?
Oh, it's early still, but they will come. Oh, what about the countess, huh? Oh, it's all over Montmartre. She was strangled, wasn't she?
Strangled.
Who do you want to see?
One of the girls?
Betty?
Hello, Chef.
Chief Inspector Maigret, Criminal Justice, dear.
Yes?
Now answer his questions like a good girl.
Hello, Inspector.
You like something?
Not yet. Francois will bring the glass for the look of the thing.
Arlette sat here last night, didn't she?
Yes.
What do you think of her?
Funny girl. Drunk a lot.
Many lovers?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Fred, of course, that's compulsory from time to time, like the champagne. Maybe one or two others. You know how it is up here.
No one's steady, huh?
Arielberg. She would have gone away with him.
Did she say so?
Anyway, last night when we were changing, she said what a fool she was and how she'd like to change everything. I said, you rent this place? She said, if that was all. Wouldn't say any more, though.
He's strong, mademoiselle.
Used to be an acrobat. Try me. fast you're nigh.
Hello. Is that Madame Bouchaillet? This is a police inquiry from Paris. I want to know if you ever found posts for any staff at the Villa Oasis between Nice and Antibes. The Count and Countess von Farnheim. Oh, yes, a long time ago. Do you remember? Yes, I'll hold on. Thank you. I found out a lot about the Count and Countess, Patron. 5 years after they were married, the Count was found dead at the foot of the cliff outside the villa.
Beer for 3 from the Brasserie Dauphine.
Oh, not for me, thank you.
No, for me. Verdict.
Patron?
On the Count. Suicide, accident, murder.
Oh, accident. Hello. Yes, madame. Yes?
Ah, Luca, I hope you feel better than I do.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Peanuts.
Yeah, very late. Bad champagne. Got Philippe in there?
Yes, I took over from Torrance.
Did he talk to you?
Not yet.
How is he?
Nasty.
Let the police know that we're holding Philippe Montmartre for interrogation in connection with the murder of the Countess. So far, he said nothing. I want it in the early evening editions, and tell narcotics about Dr. Bloch.
Well, thank you very much, madame. We're most grateful. Patron, I've got a list of the servants at the villa at the time of the Count's death.
Did you think of asking for that?
Yes.
Good. Anything interesting?
Yes, Patron. Amongst them is Oscar Bonvoisin, 45, valet de chambre and chauffeur.
Oscar! Good. Oh, this is 15 years ago. Does she know where any of them are now?
One of them, Rosalie Moncoeur, the cook. She found her a job the other day with a South American family called Gomez. The only trouble is they moved to Paris.
That's no trouble. It's good.
But we don't have their address.
Well, be a detective. Find out.
Now?
This minute.
Jean-Pierre's got a lead on the girl's identity.
Do you have many questions? Many calls?
32. But this was the only woman who knew Arlette had a birthmark on her foot.
Mother?
Aunt. She says Arlette is really Anne-Marie Trochin from Lisieux. Good family. Her great-grandfather was a General Trochin.
Oh, the Lion of the Congo.
Ah, yes, of course. Well, it seems Arlette was the alley cat of Lisieux. She was thrown out of a convent school, picked up by all sorts of men, was going to have a baby when she left 3 years ago.
16. Did it live?
Not known.
Nor the father, I suppose.
No, but probably not local. Arlette went to the Auvergne with her mother, who was taking a cure at Bourboule.
Bourboule? Ah, that's near Clermont-Ferrand, isn't it? Thermal baths or something. Ah, Bourboule, here.
4 months after she got back from there, she disappeared.
Patron, I've had some luck. The Bureau de Logement knew the Gomez address.
So they should.
No, but straight away, just like that. It's 132 Avenue de Jena.
Good. Rosalie Moncoeur, huh? Know what sort of a cook she is.
Yerma, beat up those 6 egg yolks now. Save the whites. I'll use them later. Now, monsieur, yes? Not forgetting I've lunch for 20 in an hour.
What are they having?
Woodcock stuffed with oysters and my own sauce. Is that what you came to ask me?
No. It's about the Countess von Farnheim.
Ah, yes, I see. Not surprised.
Did you work for her after her husband died?
Not for long. People I work for has to be in time to their meals and sober enough to know what they're eating.
Do you remember Oscar Bonvoisin?
Him, yes.
Will you describe him for me, please?
Big, dark, broad-shouldered, very muscular. Some people admire that type, but I don't, and I told him so.
Oh, did he make advances to you?
To all of us. Hated me because I wouldn't.
But the others did.
They did. And the Countess. Was he the murderer?
Perhaps.
Funny thing, I thought I saw him the other day.
Where?
Up in Montmartre, Rue Clignancourt. He was staring at me. While I was trying to remember who he was, he suddenly turned and walked away, but I could be wrong.
Have you seen any of the other servants since you left?
Antoinette died soon after I left. Tried to stop a baby, his. Well, saw Maria not long ago. She's on the streets. That's Oscar's doing too, I dare say. He was a terror with the girls. The very night they arrived, he'd be up to their room, bang, open the door, and there you were, one after the other, and he couldn't even be bothered to say thank you.
Was he married?
Well, not him. Oh, he had a mother in his hometown. He used to send her money.
Where?
Well, it was in the Auvergne, near Clermont-Ferrand.
Pour boule?
Well, you seem to know it all, don't you?
Merci, madame. Merci.
Here, Matt. Hurry up with those eggs. If you make me boil this, there'll be another murder done.
Thanks, Jean-Pierre. Well, the point. Oscar Bonvoisin's the man we want.
Jean-Pierre's been through with the list of hotels Arlette went to with various men.
Description of the man?
All kinds. Mostly a man who answers to Oscar's description.
It's in the early papers that you wanted.
Oh, Philippe?
Yes, they'll be questioning for hours now, but so far he's told us nothing.
When Oscar reads this, he'll realize the danger he's in.
There's also an editorial asking how many more murders there'll be before we do anything.
Well, that depends on you.
Me, patron?
Largely. Go away. Dress yourself up as an out-of-work labourer and report back here.
I'm to follow someone?
Yes, go on, hurry. Don't overdo it now. No beard. Bring him in.
All right, Terence, let's have him. Come on, Andrew. Come on.
Look, I want to see a doctor. I demand to see a doctor. I want to go to a hospital for treatment. My father is a very important man. It'll be in all the papers if you don't treat me well.
Where does Oscar Bonvoisin live?
I want to go to a hospital for treatment. You can't refuse it. I have a right to it. I want to go to a hospital now.
All right.
What?
There's the door.
Do you mean I'm to go? No, it's not right to turn me out like this.
That's what you've been asking for.
Don't understand. I want treatment.
You want another shot. All right, go and get it. Go and do what you like, but get out of here.
Right, there's no need to push
Not
on.
that door, that one. Send Torrance down with him. Now tell him to hold him at the door with some formality, all right?
Torrance! Get down there.
Good. I want you to stick to Philippe.
You let him go?
Yes. He's down at the door. They'll hold him till we say. Now, don't lose him and telephone me when you can.
Yeah?
No, Pikrats. Have you got a gun?
No. Is he dangerous?
Philippe isn't, but his friends may be. Here. Take this. You go, I'll pack you up. Off you go.
Should we warn the other stations?
No. No one. We won't be leaving Montmartre.
Stop there, that's enough. Now, up onto this stage.
And smile. Think of the money.
All right, look at us. Now, down to the waist. Good. Now turn around. Watch me.
Blackout. All right, dear. Nip off and get dressed.
What do you think she's going to do?
She'll have to. What do you think?
She's not as good as Arlette.
Not the same class.
Better figure.
Well, she might just about be drinking a cup of coffee. I don't know. I think I'll have a word with her.
Just look at that. I tell you, it's always the same with these girls. They don't take care of anything they haven't paid for themselves.
How long have you known Fred?
Fred? Oh, years.
30, 40, 50?
Good. Well, heavens, no. He'd have been a child then.
Yeah.
Not that he isn't still a child, of course. Men always are, really. Don't you think?
You?
Very good of you.
Oh, always glad to entertain the police. Never in any trouble here.
See.
See?
We're right behind La Pointe. Philippe went into a house in Rue des Martyrs, but he didn't stay long. He's obviously looking for someone. Huh? He's moving along the street now towards you.
Right. Thank you, Luca.
Is this your headquarters?
Yes, for the moment.
I'm honored. I see they've let that young fellow go.
Yes, did you know him?
Yes, I know most people in the quarter.
Did you know that he drugs?
Yes. Anything to do with the case?
Perhaps. Why do they do it, huh? So many good things in the world.
You should feel sorry for those people.
I'm sorry for the people they were.
Well, there's never any of that going on here, and I don't see how Arlette became involved.
She didn't. Arlette became involved with one of those men who catch a girl when she's young. Seemed to hold her under a kind of spell. She wanted to escape, but she couldn't. He did what he wished. She did what he wished.
It was Oscar.
Oscar, bon voisin from Beaubourg. She was 16 when he met her, 4 years ago. A savage man with women.
Some like it.
Some.
I'm hungry. Come on, don't let it go cold. The inspector's been telling us all about this Oscar Montmartre.
That was the name. Of course, she had other interests besides Arlette.
Ah, this countess, you mean, huh?
Yes, once he'd been a chauffeur down in Nice. She hated her husband because he loved her and was old. Fell over the cliff to his death.
Accident?
Perhaps. But what if this chauffeur knew that it was not an accident? That knowledge would be worth money to him. More than money to this chauffeur. Power over a woman. I think he hates women. He wants to degrade their bodies and their minds. Perhaps he even traffics in drugs to that end.
Yes, but if he had this countess just like that, I don't know why he wanted to kill her.
Countess was out of his control. Beyond caring, a danger to him. Thought he might as well have the rest of her jewelry before she spent it. And he said so.
Ah, to Arlette?
She pretended that she'd overheard him telling someone else.
She said she heard it here. Was that a lie, too?
Maigret.
We're at the bottom of Rue Nordin. I can see the Picard sign. He can't make up his mind. Thrown away his cigarette. He's moving up the hill now towards Picard's.
But if this... I don't understand. Why should this Oscar feel that way about women?
I don't know. Perhaps his mother could tell us.
His mother?
Yeah, he had one.
So have we all. Do you think this fellow you've been questioning will lead you to him?
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Customer?
No, much too early.
Where is he?
Gone right past, up toward Boulevard Rochechouart.
Gone past? And La Pointe?
Right behind him.
Where's he going?
Home. He lives at 26.
He looks for Oscar. He doesn't find him. He goes home.
Yeah, perhaps Oscar will come to him.
Yeah, as he did to the Countess. Will he wait for him as he did for Arlette? Luca, we've got to get there first. My apologies, madame, for everything.
Here, you better finish this. You got to keep your strength up, you know.
Top floor.
Maybe Oscar. Do you hear anything? No.
Was it him?
Yes, that was our man. Thank you, LaPointe.
Forgive my colleague's clothes. He's been working.
It is done. That case, a bottle. Number 4.
I still prefer cognac.
Ah, monsieur. It's not the ordinary stuff. It is a special cuvée. And besides, monsieur, you know...
Ah, yes. The look of the thing.
Just in time.
Now, Albert. You've lost your first love, killed your first...
The story begins in a smoky Paris nightclub where a young dancer, Jean-Marie Marcel, known as Alette, finishes her routine and slides into a late-night haze of diners, clinking glasses, and curtained alcoves. She is 24, sharp when sober, brittle when drinking, and tonight she claims she overheard two men at a neighboring table plotting to deal with a titled woman who still has her jewels. One of the men, she says, is named Oscar, tall and broad-shouldered with a pummeled prizefighter's face. No one else appears to have heard them, and Alette, unsteady and reluctant to go home, staggers to the local station around 5 in the morning to report a murder that has not yet happened. Fatigue and embarrassment mix as she backtracks, muttering that perhaps she imagined it, that she was drunk, that there was no countess, no Oscar, no plot. The duty inspector, seasoned and dry, warns her about false declarations and lets her go. A junior officer named Lapointe, sent to interview her, fails to do so, too green, too flustered, and she slips away into dawn. Within hours, the inspector is called to a cramped flat with a concierge who sees everything and nothing. Alette has been strangled, seized from behind by someone of unusual strength. Her shoes lie off to one side as if she had just come in and needed relief from long hours on her feet. The room carries the cheap perfume of a life lived on a small stage and in smaller rooms, glossy studio portraits from the club, and other intimate photographs that look like the work of an unskilled admirer who still had access to private moments. The inspector's earlier unease hardens into a grim certainty. Alette died because she came to them and spoke the name of a man who lives by coercion. Someone watched her go, waited inside her building, and ended what she knew. The club Maigret becomes the investigation's anchor. Its proprietor, Fred, is a charming operator, nimble with a bottle and a grin, proud to say he's always on good terms with the police. His wife, Rose, older and practical, runs the cloakroom and kitchen and tolerates Fred's wandering eye because she fears losing him. She admits Fred has dalliances. He calls them compulsory, like the house champagne. Dancers rotate through a world of glances and quick cash. Customers come to forget time. Rose says Alette was different, more intelligent than her surface suggested, afraid of something she would not name. A fellow dancer, Betty, confirms that Alette recently spoke about changing everything, then refused to explain. To the inspector, the pattern is plain, a young woman tangled in a controlling man's orbit and trying, at last, to edge out of it. The alleged plot about a titled woman abruptly becomes real. An older woman, Countess von Farnheim, has been found strangled in her apartment, same method, same brutal grip from behind. The place reeks of decay and dependence, a dressing table crowded with bottles, the sickroom scent of a long habit. Her doctor, Casimir, admits she had been an addict for 15 years, though he insists he only prescribed certain things twice under medical necessity. The concierge says the Countess rarely went out and had few callers except a young man who called her Auntie. A search of the apartment reveals that jewels once in her possession are gone or dwindled. The inspector hears Alette's voice again in memory. The woman still had her jewels, but not for long. The first victim had told the whole truth before shame made her recant. The nephew appears, Philippe, the professor's son from Grenoble. Jittery, needy, chasing the next dose, both glib and pitiable. He denies killing anyone and begs for medical treatment. The inspector plays a cool hand, releasing him but putting a shadow on his heels. Lapointe, scrubbed into the dirt-toned costume of an out-of-work laborer, tails Philippe across streets and up the slopes of Paris as the young man hops from address to address, clearly seeking someone. The name Oscar pulses behind every door, a predator who once worked as a chauffeur on the Côte d'Azur, who serviced the Count's household 15 years back, and who may have used knowledge of a suspicious death to gain leverage over the widow. To confirm the old trail, the inspector and his lieutenants chase the countess's past through service registries. They learn of a cook, Rosalie Lemonnier, now working for a South American family in Paris. Rosalie speaks with vivid resentment about the chauffeur she remembers, a big, dark man, thick through the shoulders, a bully to the staff, a terror to young women, contemptuous of boundaries, the sort who burst into a maid's room uninvited on the first night and never even bothered to say thank you. She believes she glimpsed him recently near the Montmartre area, watching her with a hard, measuring stare before turning away. She remembers, too, that he had a mother in a spa town near Clermont-Ferrand, a tether of sentiment or obligation to a place called Bourbon-l'Archambault, a detail that rings in the inspector's head as a way to map the man's inner weather. Meanwhile, the club continues as if nothing has changed. Girls rehearse, an impresario barks stage cues, Rose scolds over torn costumes, and Fred keeps the tables warm with speech and sparkle. Underneath, dread thickens. When asked directly, Fred insists he barely knew Alette's home and just flirted here and there like any man. He suggests the police return that evening to question everyone when the house is full, eager to demonstrate cooperation and keep his business afloat. The inspector, who's been around performers long enough to read timing as intent, watches him closely. A small, telling exchange occurs with a regular. The regular knows everyone in the quarter, knows who skims, who scores, who supplies. The inspector understands he is watching a web that exerts social pressure and convenience. A network that lets a man like Oscar move without appearing to move. Details converge in a way that feels both accidental and inevitable. Alette carried a false identity card made out to an entirely different young woman, Jeanne Leur, who disappeared years ago from a good family. An older woman back in Leur's town remembers the real Jeanne's birthmark on her foot, a mark that Alette also had, and insists Alette is in fact Anne Marthe, the wayward daughter of a respectable house, expelled from a convent school, drifting from man to man, and likely pregnant at 16. There is talk that she went with her mother to a thermal cure, then vanished a few months after returning. The picture fills in. A girl taken young by an older, forceful man, her papers swapped or borrowed to stay off the grid, sliding from dependency to dependency, until the night she tried to turn toward daylight and paid with her life. The inspector looks for the lever that will pry Oscar into the open. Publishing a small pointed notice about Philippe's interrogation and the link to the countess is calculated to spook a certain circle. The narcotics squad is looped in. The junior men are set at doorways and corners. The directive to other precincts is quiet. From now on, there must be no more preventable deaths. The plan depends on shadowing Philippe, because where a desperate dependent goes for relief is often where the supplier waits for tribute. Lapointe, instructed not to overplay his disguise and armed for the first time, follows the young man to a tenement, then to another, then toward the hill where the club sits like a lure in neons. Philippe keeps looking over his shoulder, unsure of whether he is being hunted by the police, by a dealer, or by the man who owns his fear. At the same time, the inspector presses Picrate's orbit. He returns during the afternoon lull where the set is being lit and tested, and engages Fred and Rose with disarming courtesy. Rose admits the economics of the place require smiles and speed, that some girls come and go with customers, though not during official hours because drinks are the true profit. The inspector asks if the house ever allowed trafficking of powders, syringes, or pills. Rose shrugs off the idea for her own rooms, but knows the quarter breathes such commerce. She encourages the officer to understand that what happens beyond the door is not easily policed. Betty, changing for rehearsal, is asked to test her strength against the inspector's hand as a joke. She is strong, but the grip that took Alette's life was stronger, heavier, more single-minded, the kind of grip that does not consider the person in front of it to be human. The Countess's death provides the last historical link. Years earlier, her husband, the Count, was found at the foot of a cliff near their villa between Nice and Antibes. The official verdict was accident, but the inspector senses how a chauffeur could transform a suspicion into a lever, how an intimate servant with knowledge of indiscretion or violence could turn a widow into a captive. Had the widow sunk into dependency under that pressure, trading jewels to fund the habit and to buy off the man who held her secret? Had she become, in both body and will, a husk who might talk at last if left alive? If so, eliminating her would serve two aims. It would secure the remaining valuables and cancel the risk. Alette's danger fits the same pattern. She had overheard the plan, or perhaps she had been told the plan in the club itself and framed it as eavesdropping to protect someone. Either way, she carried knowledge. Either way, she was marked. The pursuit tightens in stages. Philippe, allowed to walk out of the station in a posture of injured pride, descends the steps only to be formally halted by a giant officer named Torrance, so the moment will stick in his mind. Then he is released again, the better to lead the way. He trudges up Montmartre, cuts across, doubles back toward the Rue des Martyrs, and then toward the street where he lives, scanning every doorway like a small animal that knows hawks. The inspector and Lapointe set themselves at his building first, climbing to the top floor. The stairwell carries every sound. The landing feels like a trap prepared in reverse. What comes next is quick and ugly, a heavy tread, a sudden rush, a fight knotted in shadows, a fall, a struggle that ends as it has ended twice already. This time, though, there is a difference. The cops are ready. The silhouette they have been sketching in words materializes in force and breath. The man who bolts down the stairs is the man the story has been orbiting all along, and the inspector knows it the instant he hears the weight and speed of him. He's not detained yet, but he is seen, named in action rather than rumor. Back at the club, the champagne ritual loses its luster. Fred still plays the genial host, but his smile is brittle. Rose attends with an anxious efficiency that suggests she has seen the weather shift and hopes to ride it out without losing the business. Regulars drift in early, sensing a story in the air. Betty dances as asked, going through the motions before a bored stagehand who insists on more smiles and better timing. The inspector apologizes to Rose for the intrusion, thanks her for the casserole she's determined to serve, and leaves with the quiet assurance of a man who believes the center has shifted from secrecy to exposure. On the street, he and Lapointe coordinate by telephone, a thread of practical speech between two men who know how quickly a simple operation can turn into catastrophe when a cornered brute believes he can still force the future. The moral architecture is as stark as it is human. Alette is not a saint. She drinks, she bluffs, she compromises, but she is not a liar in her essence. She tells the truth and then tries to retract it when shame and exhaustion make her doubt herself. The countess, ruined by habit and fear, becomes proof that long captivity corrodes the will until only reflex and hunger remain. Philippe is not innocent, but is also not monstrous. He is a boy stripped of agency by craving and coercion, a tool rather than an author of harm. Fred and Rose inhabit the grey zone where commerce and complicity blur. They are neither masterminds nor innocents, merely people who have learned to live off the heat and loneliness that fuel such clubs. The inspector stands opposite Oscar in the simplest contrast the narrative can draw. One man watches the weak and looks for ways to crush them. The other notices small shames and tries to prevent them from becoming grief. By the end of this sequence, the case has moved from rumor to clear shape. The same hand strangled both victims. The controlling figure behind both crimes is almost certainly the former chauffeur, a domineering exploiter who has for years used women as property and knowledge as a cudgel. The path to him runs through dependency, through the fragile lives of those he hooks or frightens into silence, and through venues like Maigret, where glamour overlays fatigue. The police Having misjudged the urgency at first, recalibrate and tighten the net. Warnings go out quietly, shadows are placed at stairwells, and the bait, tragically, has already been taken. Alette's attempt to step toward daylight, however faltering, becomes the hinge for everyone else. Her last true sentence, dismissed in the moment as a drunk's mistake, turns out to be the exact key that unlocks the pattern. There was a titled woman with jewels. There was a man named Oscar. There was a plan, and there was no time to waste. The final note is not triumph, but momentum. A silhouette has resolved into a quarry. A pattern of coercion has become an active pursuit. The inspector has tested the patience of collaborators and the loyalty of subordinates and found enough to act upon. In the club, the stagehand still calls for a smile, but smiles no longer matter. On the street, the wind that threatened rain at the start carries a different smell now. The taut, metallic edge of a chase about to close, with everyone involved aware that one more missed step could cost another life.